The Curtis and Elizabeth Anderson Cancer Institute at Memorial University Medical Center, through a grant by the Southeast Georgia Cancer Alliance, brings you Nip It in the Butt, breathing in the truth about tobacco.
Gee, we ought to do something, Fred. Okay. How's about taking a nap? Hey, I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break. That's it. Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack.
What cigarette do you smoke, Doctor? Once again, the brand named most was Camel. Yes, according to this repeated nationwide survey, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
There was a smoking car in the subway in Boston. Of course, there was smoking on airplanes. The movies were saturated with smoking. Smoking was cool.
And it was a very slick marketing ploy when R.J. Reynolds had the patent on the machine that rolled cigarettes and packaged them into packets. So he needed an audience, so he started providing them to young men who were going away to war. And as a result, we're talking 1918, World War I, about 15 to 20 years later, lung cancer took over as the #1 cancer in America, and it hasn't relinquished its spot.
What does smoking do to your body?
Well, initially it's hot, it's heat into the airways, and that actually causes your lungs to release the mucus. And then all the debris, the smoke that you inhale gets caught in that mucus, and then it stays there. It stays there for a very long time. One mutation, one cell starts cancer.
Cancer can develop spontaneously, but if it is associated with smoking, it begins in the lungs, and it develops as a small coin-shaped lesion, usually in the place in the lung or mass or nodule, and it tends to grow. First place it can spread is to what we call the lymph nodes down deep in the lung itself or around the windpipe. And then when it's gotten to that area, we usually cannot go in and take it out. From there, it can spread elsewhere through the bloodstream or get in the blood vessels, go to the brain, the liver, the kidneys, the bone.
For every cigarette you smoke, you take 8 minutes off your life.
What is that?
These are pig lungs. We take these to the school to show the effects of cigarette smoke on your lungs. Which one do you think is the good lung?
The pink one.
A non-smoker who lives with a smoker has about a 20 to 30% greater risk of developing lung cancer. Secondhand smoke causes more than 3,000 deaths from lung cancer each year. If you stop smoking before lung cancer develops, your damaged lung will gradually start to repair itself.
Secondhand smoke contains more than 250 chemicals known to be toxic or cancer-causing.
Don't smoke. Why would you do it? Why would you want to make your body, why would you not want to make your body healthy?
If you're a smoker, you're not only harming yourself, you're also harming other people with the secondhand smoke. So you have to think about, not just yourself when you're in that situation. You have to think about others who are around you who are also being affected.
Do you really get hooked on cigarettes?
Well, you get hooked on it because it's very addictive. I never tried it, and I don't plan to, but I know because I knew that this adult who smoked, and I asked her why did she smoke. She said she can't help it.
Never start. And I think most of us when we're young feel like we're invincible. Nothing's going to happen to me. But nicotine is so addictive, and I don't think a lot of people realize that, it's dangerous to just get started because then you can't, in many cases, you can't quit.
Many times when patients come into the hospital, someone can hardly wait to get out of the chair before they're lighting up a cigarette, which is kind of sad, but they're so addicted to the nicotine. They want to live, but they have these two conflicts, trying to give up the smoking, can't give up the smoking, going through the chemotherapy, going through all the bad side effects, but they're still smoking because they just can't give it up.
And you cure lung cancer.
Well, success rates for lung cancer depend entirely on staging. So the earlier the stage, the less advanced the tumor is, the better chance for cure. So a stage 1 lung cancer is an early stage lung cancer often treated by surgery alone without any form of chemotherapy. The most advanced is stage 4, and these patients are incurable with any type of therapy and are given what's called palliative therapy. And what I mean by palliative is we're really treating the lung cancer hopefully to shrink it down into prolonged survival. But stage 4 lung cancer is incurable, and unfortunately many of our patients are stage 4 at the time of diagnosis.
I have lung cancer. I was diagnosed with lung cancer in 2008. You tried me on the chemo pills. I wasn't doing no good. Did another scan, and here go the growth coming again. So now we back to the strong chemo. Just the results. The second time. I tell all kids, if you smoking, put them down. If you don't smoke, don't pick them up, because you're only killing yourself. I had to listen. I probably wouldn't have been like this. But it's life. Cigarettes is not cool.
Whenever you're battling cancer, it rewrites the landscape of your life. It's as if your life was one color and it turns to another. You have to redefine who you are, what you do, where you go. Your financial lines are redrawn. Your entire life is rewritten. It's a very challenging and painful period of life.
What does it cost?
Financially, smoking just costs too much, to be honest with you. It's not worth it. It's really not.
It costs more to smoke. The taxes are going up on cigarettes, so there's always that monetary thing that goes on in people's minds, and they realize that they've just spent $37,000 of their money over a lifetime on cigarettes.
Smoking causes 438,000 deaths in the U.S. each year. That's 1 out of every 5.
My grandpa lives up in South Dakota, and he smokes. He's been smoking since he was 12, and it's just horrible hearing him wake up in the morning and clearing his lungs and throat out just from all that accumulated junk, and you can just see how that tears your body apart.
It's stupid.
To stop. Like you said, it tears your body down in the long run.
It might look cool now, like 50 or just 20 years down the road, and it could kill you.
Why should we be tobacco-free?
Here at Memorial, we see the dangers of smoking firsthand. Because we are so keenly aware of the dangers of smoking, we made the decision in 2004 to make Memorial a smoke-free campus. Memorial is now tobacco-free. If you don't smoke, please don't start. If you do, please take advantage of the resources that will help you stop. You will enjoy improved health, and so will others around you.
The top 10 reasons to nip it in the butt. Number 10, you'll have more money to spend on other fun things. Number 9, you'll have better smelling clothes, hair, and breath. Number 8, you'll make a better impression on that first date. Number 7, you'll have better job opportunities. Number 6, you'll get fewer colds and coughs. You'll feel better. Number 5, you'll enjoy whiter teeth and cleaner fingernails. Number 4, you'll get fewer pimples and wrinkles. Number 3, you'll have more energy to play sports and exercise. Number 2, you'll have better health and a lower chance of getting lung cancer. And the number 1 reason to nip it in the bud is more control over your life.
More minutes to live your life to the fullest.
More chances of reducing your risk of lung cancer.
More time to spend with my family and the people that I love.